So my name's Aric Putnam. I'm a state senator. I represent the St. Cloud area in Minnesota Senate, and I'm the chair of the Senate Committee on Agriculture, Broadband, Veterans, and Rural Development.
All right, so obviously in the back you have a connection to agriculture, and what is your role here in the urban agriculture conversation?
Well, what I think is most significant about urban agriculture is it's really just a way of thinking of agricultural equity and understanding the complexity of our agriculture ecosystem and realizing that there are lots of different people growing lots of different stuff and we need them all. But we can't just sort of need them all in the abstract. We have to attend to different needs in different spaces and nurture those different needs in those different spaces in the way that we can.
And so what do you think are some of those things in those urban ag spaces that surprise people that they don't even realize is happening already?
Well, this is a thing that I think is really important, at least for how I approach budgeting and the agricultural scene from the state capitol, is that urban doesn't mean Minneapolis. The urban agricultural grants that we offer through the Department of Agriculture, they're for any city with more than 5,000 people. That's a lot of places throughout this state. So the whole notion of small farms, of specialty producers, of urban agricultural spaces is not exclusively a 612 concern. And if we think about it seriously, we realize that a lot of good could be done throughout the whole state if we understood it that way.
Absolutely, and maybe speak even more about how that can strengthen our local food ecosystem here and feeding ourselves locally.
Well, I mean, that's when you think about all the costs of the inputs that go into agriculture now, some of those are things like transportation. One of the most expensive things that farmers have to deal with is transportation. Food being local has great consequences for the quality of that food, its nutritional value, but also it's more economically viable in the long run. And you also build deeper relationships that then I think make greater Minnesota spaces more culturally vibrant as well as economically robust.
Absolutely. So what are the things that you're working on right now that you want to see implemented in the near future or even 10, 15 years from now?
Well, so in the immediate future, some of the things we have to deal with right now are things like making sure that we are whole when the federal government's pulling the rug underneath us. So we have to find ways to make sure that programs we've done in the past that support urban agriculture don't disappear, that programs for emerging and beginning farmers are safe, because those, again, have significant economic consequences. And we're not going to have a whole state of agriculture unless we protect the resources that help people become part of Minnesota's agriculture. So that's the biggest immediate challenge, is just making sure that things don't all fall apart. Long term, I think we need to focus more on food hubs and on locally produced foods and relationships between those foods and institutions in particular. So we put a lot of money into farm to school, we can put more. And it shouldn't be just farm to school, it should be farm to institution. So vet centers, vet homes, those are spaces we can pay local farmers to bring their produce to those spaces, to compensate them, and again, build that relationship between the local food producer and the folks who are consuming it, and the spaces where people are living.
Absolutely. Sounds so good. And so when people, if they want to know more about following what's coming up in the legislature or put in their own ideas, what's the best way to reach out to the government and build those connections?
Just hit me up, Google me. I'm pretty easy to find. And my cell number is public record, it always has been. And it's the phone that's in my pocket. So give me a call or text me. If you do, let me know who you are first. But then also, you can write to our offices and send questions. If agriculture is a concern, focus on legislators who have an interest in that and your own legislator. Contact both of them. So contact me because I'm ag chair, but also contact your senator to make sure that both of us know that you care about agriculture, so that both of us hopefully will go to work for you.
All right. Do you have any final thoughts you'd like to share?
No, that's all good.
All right, perfect. That was so good. Thank you so much.